What's going on, everyone? This is Spilling Tea with Chris G, and tonight I'm going over Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 9, Episode 5. And you guys do not want to miss towards the end because I got some tea for y'all. I am glad I waited to post this. Matt Jordan versus Kenya towards the end. Let's get it cracking. So for my first highlight is Phaedra had invited Portia to the DNC convention in Philadelphia. And while Phaedra is there, she is going to go ahead and meet up with Apollo. And they just want to have conversations with congressmen and the black youth, because there's been a lot of police brutality. It's been a lot of police shootings, as you guys know. There's no convictions in a lot of these police killings. So basically they just want to have a conversation to get all of us on the same page. Now, of course, Phaedra is nervous about meeting Apollo, but she just wants to go ahead and get it over with because she wants to get the divorce finalized. It's been going on for a year. Now, later on in the episode, Phaedra and Portia and a lot of the congressmen, they had to sit down. Trayvon Martin's brother was also there. And they were just having really good conversation about what they can do in their communities to help this situation, or to have people put down the guns, basically. So after the whole convention was done, Portia had to go to Chicago with Dish Nation. However, Phaedra had to go to see Apollo by herself, and she was a little nervous. But if you guys don't know, she did have an incident at her law office where this man had showed up with a grenade and he was trying to bomb up the whole building. So that was diffused and everything, but you can see the panic in Phaedra, like, oh my gosh, my kids and everything. She told her mom to get up out of there, and she was just, her mom and her had a prayer. So it was really good. But yeah, I'm glad the whole family is safe. On to my second highlight. So Cynthia is moving on to bigger and better things, literally. In the divorce decree, Peter has requested that Cynthia sells her house. Now, Peter had went on to Instagram to address that situation. He basically was saying, listen, I want her to move on and to be able to, not have to worry about memories in the old house with someone that you live with, but make some new memories in a new home. And I didn't even want any of the proceeds, which Cynthia confirmed he did not want any of the proceeds from the sale. He just wanted Cynthia to move into a better direction. So her and Noel seeing this beautiful over 4,200 square foot lake house, which is gorgeous. And by the way, Cynthia did go ahead and move into it. So congratulations, Cynthia and Noel. I guess Noel got to put them little Kelly dreams on hold for a minute. On to my third highlight. Thou shalt not throw stones when they live in a glass house. And that is exactly what Sheree did to Nene a few seasons ago when Nene's son Bryson was arrested for theft, and she was saying that your children are a reflection of you. So Cairo was arrested for a DUI, smoking weed while driving. And yes, he was arrested. Now, Sheree telling Cairo that, basically, you know, we're not treated the same as our other counterparts when we get pulled over by police. So, she was just saying, raising a black son right now, a lot of black mothers are kind of on edge as far as this police situation. And so she was just trying to tell Cairo, you really need to watch out. And then also, her and Bob had met up with Cairo, and Bob was saying, you really need to make better decisions and choices about your friends and about this drug situation. Now, Cairo said he wasn't going to stop, but he did say that he was going to make better choices, and he also said that he was going to choose better friends. So hopefully he does stop all that weed and, get you have such a bright future ahead of you, Cairo, that you don't even need to be doing all that. You're in an elite college, and, just keep your head on straight, man, because you could be anything looking like a young Denzel. On to my fourth highlight. So Candy and Todd are still busy getting the restaurant together. Peter had came by actually because he was down in Atlanta. He's trying to open up, some more restaurants and bars and stuff, working on his own business. And he was very excited for Todd and Candy to open it up. He was a little worried at first about the kitchen because of the size of the place. Is like you can see over 200 people, Todd was saying. But Peter was put at ease that, the kitchen was good enough to go ahead and big enough to feed all 200 people and pump out all that food and stuff. And like I said, if I come down to Atlanta, that is someplace that I want to check out. But, anyways, so after Peter and Todd were talking, Candy and Todd were at home with little Ace. He's such a cutie. And Mama Joyce had came over and she had a surprise for them because Todd has been wearing the same Leo season shirt for 3 days and he is not even washing the man parts down there, as Candy says. So Mama Joyce had came through, picked up little Ace and said, let me go ahead and show y'all something. And she took him to the other side of the house and she had a whole bedroom Candy situation all set up for them, like a massage table. She had the little bedroom Candy stuff out. And Candy was saying it's kind of awkward when your mom picks up your sex line and spreads it out for you. But Mama Joyce was saying, listen, I just want to go ahead and give you guys a little retreat. So I thought that that was cute. So yes, they went ahead and got they freak on, y'all. On to my fifth highlight. So at the end, Kenya had invited Candy, she invited Cynthia, Todd, RL, and his wife, and they were supposed to meet up for Matt's birthday. Cynthia did not come because of the fact that she was like, I'm single and everybody else is, a couple. So she did not come. But Matt didn't come either. Now, Matt had went onto his Instagram, and I'm going to get more into this situation. But Matt said now she knew I was supposed to be on a plane and she going to go ahead and make a birthday party up of these people, knowing I'm going to be up out of town. So he was just saying a lot of this stuff was for the show. But anyways, so they had went four-wheeling in the ATV, so that looked really fun. And then they were just kind of all sitting down, and Candy had basically asked, okay, what's the real reason why, Matt didn't show up? And Kenya was saying that they have been getting into some arguments and stuff over some things, and she was just asking everyone, like, how does, like, she was asking Candy and Todd, like, how does Todd deal with Candy's success? And RL was saying, we kind of come from, and RL, he's an R&B singer, you guys, if you have not heard of him. But he was just basically saying too, like, we come from like the same thing as far as becoming stars. So sometimes it's hard for our partners to deal with that. And Todd was saying, I just kind of sit back in the cut and play my position, but I know that it's all about Candy. So Kenya was saying that it was giving her a little bit of hope in her relationship. So let's go ahead and jump into this tea situation because it is super hot and is going to address all the questions we had about Matt and Kenya. Let's get it. So let me go ahead and spill this tea for y'all. So Matt is, of course, Kenya's ex now. Matt is dating someone by the name of Tiffany Mayon. And I was kind of like looking at her face, like it's kind of weird from all this plastic surgery. I mean, this chick done had it all. It looked like breast, booty, hips, face, stomach. I mean, everything. But I was like, this chick looked familiar, right? Famelos always comes through with the receipts. She was on VH1 Matchmaker when she was told by the matchmaker. She was on there in 2011 or 2012. And basically, she was married while on the show with all these single women. Because remember, this show was about finding true love, but working out your issues at the same time. And the host told her that she needs some professional help because 4 weeks prior to she came on to the show, the matchmaker show, and her whole family, including the bridesmaids, didn't even realize that she was no longer married. She says that she wasn't married, but she was. So that right there, girlfriend, you're a liar. So anyways, Matt had got with it basically. And he went on to his Instagram. Now, I didn't catch this part because, unfortunately, I can't catch everything. But the Shade Room did catch it. And he went on there to say, "Hope you all enjoy the show and the lies you were just fed. Meanwhile, tall supermodels always fall in my possession. Atlanta housewives taking pictures in my section, but I only got a thing for young chicks with aggression." By Matt. He also was on the gram, and he had wrote this whole humongous paragraph about Kenya was lying, that this whole show was fake. She's 45 and single. He didn't say anything when she was making him out to be the bad guy on the show. So I don't know. Matt has just been going in ever since, and Tiffany Mayon is his WCW. So that's a mess. Speaking of craziness with everything, Nene Leakes actually, I didn't know, but she had actually went ahead and opened up a boutique, and Laura Govan was there. It's called Swag. It's a luxury boutique in Atlanta. So good for Nene. She's moving on, doing some bigger and better things. So that's good. Also, aside from selling products, we're going to jump back into Kenya real quick, because now her hair care line, the Kenya Moore hair care line, is going to be in retailers nationwide come next year. So she said that she's very excited. It will be sold in thousands of retail stores early next year. I worked so hard to get this, and I thank all of the customers who love the products. So that's a positive thing outside of this whole Matt Jordan and Kenya situation. One last thing. Speaking of love in the air, Apollo Nida's fiance had posted a picture of her toilet paper ring that he made for her while she was visiting him in prison. And she also posted up on her Instagram that she's selling homes in Philadelphia that are sitting on bricks. But if you would like to go ahead and buy one, please go ahead and contact her. That is it for you guys. Please make sure you subscribe. I will see you all next week.